Thank you so much to the Royal Television Society for this. I'm really very, very honoured. I did not expect this at such a young age. And I'm also very thrilled to have met some of the bursary scholars this evening, and I've spoken to some of them. And it's wonderful to see that there's this next wave of talent that will sort of continue to refresh the industry. An industry which I think we should all, and are rightly proud of. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have worked all over the world, and the British TV industry is a gold standard. So I'm very, very proud and honoured and quite moved to still be involved with it. All these years later, it's actually 23 years ago when I first received an award from RTS. As Simon mentioned, we won for the first series of The Office in 2002. And we won the RTS again in 2004 for the Christmas specials. We didn't win in 2003. RTS didn't like the second series. They felt we dropped the ball on that one. They said, it's gone downhill. We didn't like the funny dance. We'll give them till Christmas to see if they can bring it around. And we did, luckily, and they rewarded us for it. And we were on a lovely sort of run at that time. We won the RTS, we won the BAFTAs, we won the British Comedy Awards. I'm pretty sure we won Wimbledon that year. And it culminated when we went to the Golden Globes in America, and the BBC said, you're never going to win. And so we were so surprised when we did. And if you watch the TV coverage, we're sat right at the back and the camera's trying to find us, and it can't really find us because it's sort of blocked by all these people. And then you just finally see me just sort of get up because I can't believe it. And then we all make our way to the stage. And I remember looking out, and I remember seeing Clint Eastwood turn to the guy next to him, and he quite clearly said, who the fuck are they? And the announcer had no idea who we were and just kind of took a guess that we were like some arty Europeans and said, coming to the stage, Ricky Gervais and Stéphane Marchand. And so I mention these awards to brag, but also because I remember thinking, well, this is what my life will be now. I'll just write TV shows and then just win awards. And that wasn't what my life was. Because actually it's very hard to win awards. It's very hard to do anything that's good. You can put your heart and soul into a show, and you don't win an award, you don't get an audience, you maybe don't get paid, and you just sort of have to do it for one reason, which I think is why we're all here, which is we have to love it. You have to love the job because it's tired, it's hard. I was asked to give words of advice to young people who might be here, and you have to love making it, because like I remember we did the show The Outlaws you mentioned, and I got a call one day that we shot it in my hometown in Bristol, and one of our 50-foot costume trucks had just somehow ended up in the harbour of Bristol Harbour, and just picture that half-submerged 50-foot long costume truck that was just for my shoes, and I was trying to figure out why it was, and it turns out we had to hire a heavy goods vehicle driver from the local area because there was a shortage, and the only person available was my gran, who was a demon on the mobility scooter, but turns out this was a bit too much for her. I just wish I'd paid for cataract surgery in both of her eyes. But problems like that, low budgets, are the reality of making TV. And so my advice is, whatever stage you do, whatever you do, just make sure you enjoy it. Have fun. We're not on the front line, in a war. We're not on the front line at the NHS. We're making telly, and it should be fun and it should be enjoyable. And I think being able to work alongside amazing, talented, brilliant, creative people like those in this room and all the others I've worked with over the years, that is the pleasure of it. And if you're very lucky, if you all pull in one direction, you get to try and create something special. And when that little bit of magic happens, you get to be very proud of the show that you've made forever. And that sort of sits with you. And if they remake it in America, you'll be fucking laughing. Thank you so much again for this. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.